It's time to introduce a new segment. He's going to be beginning today on the show. His name is Brandon Ellis, and Brandon, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Brandon's going to be doing two segments, one on science fiction, one on music. Brandon, are you excited about taking on two segments on the show?
Oh, Howie, you know I am. I'm a little too excited.
All right, excellent. Just a weird question. Brandon, by the way, folks, is a senior at SUNY Old Westbury. So, Brandon, I have a very basic question for you. What is the date of your birthday?
Oh, that's a tough one. August 3rd, 1998.
Okay. So you're born August 3rd, 1998, right?
I think you swear.
Okay. You have a brother also attending SUNY Old Westbury. Please tell me the date and year your brother was born.
No, he's not originally copied my date, so it's going to be August 3rd, 1998.
Wow, he's a twin. First twin ever on the Halftime Howie Show. Wait a second. There might be more, Mayor. You also have a sister that attends SUNY Westbury. Please tell me the date and year your sister was born.
August 3rd, 1998. What do you know?
We have a triplet. History was made tonight. The first triplet on the Halftime Howie Show. Brandon Ellis. Let's give him a round of applause. A triplet. Now, for this segment, I'm going to bring Mayor Mincho. So Mayor, sit next to me, please.
I'm not a triple, by the way.
All right.
I'm a single, that's it.
Mayor, you pride yourself on being religious and proud of your Jewish heritage, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know the term when three siblings are bat mitzvahed together?
No, I don't.
So let's have a little, would you like to know the term?
Yes, I do.
So Brandon, tell us what that was like, and tell us the term when you and your two siblings were bat mitzvahed together. Give us a little education.
Now, you've heard of a bar mitzvah, you've heard of a bat mitzvah, but have you ever heard of a b'nai mitzvah? That's what they call it. I don't know what b'nai means, but it means that I have to share my bar mitzvah with two other individuals. So that means with a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah, you have to read a Torah portion to actually be bar or bat mitzvah. For me, it was great because I got to split it in three, so I didn't have to memorize too much Hebrew, just a little bit. I mean, I'm not the best Jew, so I can't remember all the Hebrew out there. So it was much appreciated that I got two other people. It's a good cheat. So, I mean, if you go to Hebrew school and you need help doing less work, just get two other siblings to do half the work. It really helps out.
All right. So Brandon, that is fascinating. So for our audience out there, what's it been like being a triplet, having two other siblings to share your life? What's that been like in your life, being part of a triplet?
I mean, it's just average life for me. People make the biggest deal about it, but it's just something I've been used to. I pretty much think of that as the norm for me. I guess growing up was a bit of a challenge. We were supposed to be born in October, but we were born in August, so we were premature. We had a lot of different issues, and we had to overcome that through time. But again, I guess if we're talking about financially, it was a bit of a struggle just getting the three of us together. But you know what? In the end, it all worked out. We're all doing fine. We're going to school, top of our class, and things are pretty good. So I do get along with my siblings. Yep, things are good. What more can I say?
And without meeting them, I have to give your parents a lot of credit because I can imagine raising twins is difficult, but raising triplets had to be a huge challenge. So great kudos must go to your parents.
Exactly, they're wonderful people. I'm sure some alcohol was involved to help them get past the three of us, but great people, wonderful people, and I'm so grateful for them.
All right, now let's bring you to the journey to the Halftime Howie Show. On Facebook, I read that you were very involved in the SUNY Old Westbury radio station, and talk about your involvement on the radio station and how that experience has led you to joining us and how excited you are about this next chapter in your life, joining the Halftime Howie Show.
Now, I came into SUNY Westbury with not much of a vision, actually. So there was a point in my life I wanted to be a vet, but then I realized I'd probably have to operate on animals. I didn't want to do that. And I'm like, what am I good at? So I got a lot of compliments throughout my life about my voice. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do something with radio. So I became a media and communications major, but I didn't really have a proper direction. So I came in pretty blind at the school, but then I wanted to join the radio station, and again, no direction. And they kind of threw me into the middle where they had me do a newscast. So that was, at the time, Monday through Wednesday, where we do newscasts with SUNY, local, state, national, international, business, stocks, entertainment, sports, and weather. So a whole lot of stuff to throw into one freshman. It was a big deal, very, very stressful. I didn't know how I was going to do it, and I thought radio maybe was not the best fit for me. It was a lot of work, but with time, I became very good at it, and I worked my way up to actually being the assistant news director for the broadcast. And with that, we moved it to actually up until Friday. So it was Monday through Friday of doing the newscast. And so I guess the very next year, I became the actual news director. So not only did I have to focus on the newscast, I had to focus on an actual hour-long news show based around the campus. It was called In the Know, and we covered live events. We interviewed prestigious people. We had discussions and debates. We had a little trivia segment. We had a whole bunch of different stuff, and it really whetted the juices for me for being a broadcaster. So it was something I really enjoyed. I got to bring my voice. I also became a leader with that because I was responsible for other staff members and the whole department in general. Very big deal. Some days were better than others, but all in all, it gave me a lot of experience, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm working on a show right now called The Damage Report. It's a comedy news show. And I do interviews for the station. So I've been doing a lot. It's definitely shaped me into the person I am today. And I'd like to do more with this show here. I'm very excited.
I think what's great about it is that, when I met Rocco 6 years ago, I could tell he was super passionate about films. And when I saw and talked to you and saw how passionate you are about, Star Trek and science fiction, and your love of music, I said, wow, he's a natural who will totally grasp the challenge. And I think that we're excited to see your passions come through here on our show.
Thank you. I have a lot of passion, and you're going to see a lot of it in the near future, so stick around, folks.
All right, Brandon Ellis, we'll be hearing from later in the show. Let's give it up for Brandon.